Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add custom domain in Okta, right? So in last video, I showed you how you can sign up for the Okta as a trial account and you can do POCs and different use cases and testing and all other different scenarios. Definitely Okta is a great platform to see, use and test, right? And not only test, but it is also used across the industry, across the organizations, and it is very helpful and very great system altogether, right, for identity and access management. And the the purpose of these videos is to show you how you can leverage that one and what are the different capabilities that you can use. And definitely it is not something you'd be end up using only one platform, and there are different use cases, different platforms and different things altogether that you would be using Okta, Microsoft Enter ID and any other platforms. There are many systems and platforms available in the market today, right? And that is why I'm making this whole series on, I'm going to make different videos on different topics across the Okta, right? And yeah, so let me go ahead and show you how we can add the custom domain directly from Okta, and then I'll make a video on user creation, right? And how those users can be used to connect and use the Okta as an authentication capability as well, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So let me share my screen quickly here and then show you how we can do that. So currently I'm in the Okta portal here, right? So let me go back to the home portal or home page, and you can see this is my Okta trial subscription or tenant, we can say it, right? And on the trial tenant, you can see on the dashboard, we can see different types of cards. These are the different cards we can say, and these cards are really helpful and useful to see how many users are there, how many groups, how many SSO enabled applications, Okta service status, and if there are any agents, those are running, or if there is any notification that Okta would like to notify us, right? Also, there are different tasks. Those are created and assigned by Okta automatically to the respective users. For example, I'm logged into this Okta instance or Okta tenant as administrator, and these are the tasks that I have to work on. And basis on my needs and requirements, I would simply go ahead and view it and take the actions upon it. And this is another org-wide changes that Okta is going to make. And it's saying that update policy rule, default policy, and catch all rules. So this is the change that Okta has notified us, saying, showing this, we should definitely look into it. And this is coming from Okta systems, right? And basis on that, we can simply go ahead and work on it. And then you can see applications which are using different protocols to authenticate, which includes SWA, SAML, OIDC, and other protocols, right? Also, we can filter out with the different filters with like today, yesterday, 7 days, and 30 days of time period, and then a rate limit monitoring. So from here, we can see, because currently this tenant is a brand new tenant, which you can see at the top here. It's a 30-day free trial account that I have signed up today. And this is going to be available for the next 30 days from today. And here you can see security monitoring, which is a capability of Okta, which keeps running automatically and notifies us basis on our organization's users and groups and applications usage, and it recommends the different recommendations to make sure we are making sure the system is safe and secure for users as well as for whole organization across, right? So we can do that. So for now, let's go ahead and I'll show you how we can customize the branding, right? So I wanted to show you the branding in this specific video, as well as the custom domain addition, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So from here, I'll just go ahead and add it. So from here, you can see we can add, or this branding, which was automatically added as soon as I sign up for this trial account, right? And also I was trying to add a custom domain here. We can see this is the custom domain, but I did not verify this one. So let me go ahead and click on that. So I just put that domain here under the branding, right? And then while setting up this branding for whole organization, you can see we can add the custom logo, then primary colors, the secondary colors and backgrounds for the organization. Maybe we would like to upload any specific image that we can simply upload, and maybe we can add it here, right? And basis on that, we can add it. Also, here is the dimension icon, which we can add, which is going to showcase like this at the top. And then we can save that settings, right? Then the pages. There are different pages which comes with the branding, and that is definitely we should configure in order to uh, show our organization branding for users, logins, and different applications as well, right? So we can showcase that sign-in page as well as the end user dashboard, and then the error page, right? So at least sign-in page is very important for users to see what type of page we are going to use for the organization, and basis on that we can let people use it, right? And then it is going to definitely allow users to access, and they can identify that this is the access or this is the page that we are going to see and expect from, right? So there are a lot of settings that we can do for sign in page and all the different pages. So sign in widget version, we can configure the version as well as the sign in widget user identifiers, the default application for sign in widgets, then content security policy, and all other details, right? So this way we can configure all the different pages, then emails. So these are the different email templates that we can use for the email notifications across the organization from Okta. Okta is being a centralized identity and access management solution for our organization. And then we can simply customize these email templates, or we can simply use the default templates so that we can make use of those for different use cases. Let's say I wanted to use or modify user activation template, then I can click on it, and then I can come back here and see this is the default template that we can see, right? And it is going to show to the user that this account was updated or created, and then this is going to showcase that one. Similarly, if in case I wanted to bring on customized pages or customized email notifications, I can leverage the code view as well. So code view is nothing but the Okta is really giving a full customization in the branding pages, in the pages as well as email notifications and across the organization application view. So we can leverage this capability as well to customize and brand email notification as well as the applications and everything together. So this is written in the HTML as well as the customized coding that we can see. And this is going to be leveraged for the customization, right? So this was the email. And then we come here to the domains, right? So from here, you can see setup in progress, right? And I try to add a custom domain from here for this specific branding that I had created. And you can see that the certificate is managed by Okta, right? So as soon as we add that domain here, so here's the edit button for me. Either I can remove it, so I'll just remove and show you from the beginning so that you can see that. So now there is no custom domain for us, and we see only the primary domain or the custom, the primary domain that was created or provisioned for email notification. So this is for email notification, and any notification or any service communication that is being sent from Okta, that is being or that is going to be sent from this email address or this email notification from the Okta as a provider. So even we can also change that domain here. You can see there are two steps. One is to add a domain and then configure email as an email provider. So we can add email address here. Maybe we can set up a specific email address, like maybe no reply at the rate m365days dot tech, right? So this is the email address, and I wanted to add a specific email sender, right? Email address and name of the email sender. So this is going to be, let's say, uh, I am going to put some my organization name, let's say MSA VNDS. So this is just an organization name, right? And then I can add the mail subdomain. So this is basically basis on the needs. Here it says if your domain is mail.example or the domain.com, then enter the mail. You only need to change this if you have conflicting DNS records, right? So in that case, we need to add this one, otherwise it is not needed. And then we should be good to add it, right? So for now, I'm not going to add it. Instead, I'm just going to cancel it and then come back to the custom domain addition here. So let's go ahead and add custom domain. So let's say m365days.tech. So this is the domain that I wanted to add. And there are two options, certificate management. Either we can select Okta managed or bring your own certificate. So we can add our own certificate as well, but we need to add that certificate keys somewhere in the next phase. So it's better, or it is depend on the requirement, which option we wanted to select. So I'm going to select the first one for now. And then it is good for us to click next here. And we are good here. So once we are at the next step, here you can see we need to add these two DNS records. So one is with the text record and one is with the CNAME records, right? So we need to add this one, let's say text record. So I'm logged into the domain here, domain provider under, I have this domain under the hostinger. So I'm going to go to the domain portfolios, and then here's the domain that I have added. Click manage, and then click on DNS or name servers. So I'm going to add those records here. So it is a text record, just copy it. So I'm going to select text record, then add that value here. And this is a host value. And this is going to be the value of this record. And it should be, this text value must be added and verified before Jan 5. Okay. So it is just notifying us this should be verified. Okay, so add this record. Perfect. This record is added. Now I'm going to add next record. So let's go ahead and do that, which is a CNAME record, and then this should be the target. So this should be the name, and then this is the value, right? So this is the value. And once it is added, I can simply go ahead and add that record. So it is added, and TTL value, I didn't change it. I kept it as default, right? And we should be good here to go ahead and verify it. So let's go ahead and click next. So it is going to verify that one. And okay, so what it says, the certificate could not be provisioned. Double check that the DNS entries are correct, or wait a few minutes for propagation. Okay. So what it is saying that it is either not verified or it is just taking time to verify from the DNS provider. So we can go ahead and check that one here. Either that would be at the last of this one. Yeah, it should be here somewhere. All right, here it is, has the entry. This is for Okta. is the domain a CNAME records that we have added. Or just let me refresh it once. And it should be added here. So here's that entry that I have added, right? And this one here. So now let's go ahead and check if it is verifying. Okay, so it seems that it is just taking some time to verify, and it is not allowing, or it is not verifying it yet. So maybe we need to wait for later. Let's see what it shows. So it is saved. We can come back and continue setup and click next to verify. Okay, so let's wait for a few minutes maybe, and we can check. Text record. Okay, let me go ahead and add this one, and text value. So this is the value, right? And let's see if it adds, or okay, it is added. I think that was not added correctly. Otherwise, it would have given that error. Okay, so let's see now. Let me refresh this page quickly here, and we can see that if it is added successfully, or what is the error. Let's go back and check. Here's the documentation as well. We can refer if in case. Customize the domain URLs. Okay, so this is for adding customization and redirection. Okay, so it says that use a Okta managed certificate. So I think we have selected that option. Maybe we can go back and try adding that second option instead of this one. So I'll just remove this one, and then I will select this option. But here it says if you have your own PEM encoded certificate, private key, and certificate chain, before it expires, you will need to return and provide an update certificate manually. Okay, so let's check this option and what it shows. So let's go ahead and add another records, text record, this one, and this value here. Okay, perfect. That one is added. Then next is CNAME records. Then go ahead and copy it and paste it. Okay, perfect. So now that is added and it should be verified now. So let's go ahead and click verify. All right. So here it says that for security, Okta only communicates over HTTPS. To do so, Okta needs TLS certificate for your domain. And here we need to add that certificate, private key, and then certificate chain. And once we have that details, we can simply go ahead and finish it up. So currently I haven't created certificate as well as private key as well as the certificate chain, but let me go ahead and see if I have that option to create it from registrar. I believe that is not available, or that option is not available for now, but that needs to be created or procured from the domain provider, and then we would be able to add it here, right? So yeah, this way we would be able to add that details, and once we have that details here, and then we should be able to click on finish. Now it is not going to finish or complete this process because we don't have this TLS detail, including certificate, primary or private key, and certificate chain. So now you might be wondering, this video's purpose was to show how we can do that successfully, but definitely as soon as we have these details, we would be able to go ahead and add the domain. And I wanted to show you this, that this way we can go ahead and do that, right? And we would be able to do it. So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you like it. And towards the end of this video, I wanted to show you settings as well. So settings is something which is going to show the brand name of the organization, which is showing up here as the organization name. Then the sign out page as well, right? We can customize that page with the different settings. You can see there's an edit button, and we can select different page and sign out URL if we wanted to add. Similarly, on the domain name, we can change, or the brand name, we can change it. And then display language, what language we wanted to allow people to see. So there are different languages available here, right? And then loading page animation. So we can change that, or just to make enable or disable. So that's the option available for us. Then there is a footer, right? So Okta privacy policy or custom, I would like to add the privacy URL, and then if you'd like to powered by Okta, enable or disable. So if we wanted to hide powered by Okta, then we can simply enable this one. So this way we can change that settings as well, right? And make the appropriate settings. And there is option for us to delete brand, remove the brand entirely from your organization brand. So we need to go ahead from the domain, manage domain section. And from here, we can simply remove this domain directly. And we should be good there too, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you will like it. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And definitely, I'm going to make more videos on this Okta series. And those videos are going to give you a real-time learning, because the objective of this series is going to be give you the real learnings and see what actually is needed. It is not something that one thing was not correct, or one thing was appropriate, or maybe one thing was not set up appropriately, but it is really good to know each and everything, that what was the failure, or what was the success, or what was anything, right? So just go ahead and keep learning and keep exploring. And yep, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also watch other videos on the YouTube channel. And yep, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.